Welcome guys to another episode of Parent Perspective. My name is Matthew Herrera and I am joined today by a parent of Southlands. Mr. Will, how are you today?
Terrific.
So you have two kids here at Southlands. First one is?
Janaea.
And she is how old?
Janaea's 11.
Okay, and then you have a son as well. And
Yes.
he
just turned 13, Elijah.
You said you come from Oklahoma. What was the weather like over there compared to here in California?
Well, they say in Oklahoma, if you don't like the weather, just stick around because in 5 minutes it'll change. Up and down. Here we have consistent sunshine.
That is true.
There's a reason the cost of living is what it is. There, it's cheap to live because every 5 minutes you're either going to have feels like a snowstorm, a tornado, or humidity, massive humidity. Yeah. Originally, I'm from the Northeast, New York and Pennsylvania.
Oh gosh.
So I love fall time, the crisp
Definitely.
weather, the leaves changing, and it reminds me of football and all that stuff. So here, when it's winter, and I'm used to winters being like kind of harsh.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful. My son started playing flag football here.
That is true.
This year for the first time, and he wasn't. He didn't want to play football.
Oh,
he's big into gaming. He's big into like Yu-Gi-Oh cards and some different things like that.
Yeah.
So that's like his passion.
That's his own.
So I encourage him with that, and I take him to little tournaments and stuff for it. But at the same time, sports was a big part of my life growing up. Football and wrestling. So there's a lot of lessons like work ethic and grit and teammanship and all kinds of things, that even learning how to lose.
Definitely, that's big.
That I wanted him to be able to take from sports, so I encouraged him to try it, at least give it a try, and he really enjoyed it.
I see a kind of common theme here. Families seems to be pretty big for you as well, and it's something big for Southlands family as well. How is family shown here in the community of Southlands?
It's the community that's built. When you say families and how they interact, I mean, everybody gets involved. We have a local enrollment, but we also have a large enrollment from an international population, which is fantastic, but everyone seems to get involved, both parents abroad as well as the host families that are here and whatnot. So I love to see it, and I love also seeing that it's very multicultural. Definitely.
What sets Southlands apart from any other school?
It's God. It's the Christian aspect. And there are other Christian schools, but from my perspective, our kids have never been in a Christian school.
Yeah.
Here they get lessons straight from the Bible. It's not, I don't want to say, it's not at all ritualistic. It's not religious in the sense where they're beaten with the word or anything like that. But man, they really, inside of them, they have a passion for the Lord ignited. The worship times, just the fact that you can see in the actual teachers' lives. You can see a difference when they're pouring into your kid, and our kids aren't perfect. When they mess up and they got to correct them, or they miss the homework, or they do whatever wrong, they're actually coming at it from a perspective of how can I help nurture you, how can I help you grow and get to be in a better position.
You mentioned something just right now about what sets us apart, what's unique, and you said God. And I really have to go ahead and really back that up and support that, because before being a staff member here, I was a student, and I can completely stand behind what you just said about God being something that's just so unique to the school. There's hundreds and hundreds of different private schools around. A lot of them, are Catholic, Christian, etc. But for some reason, the way that it's presented here, it's natural. Like you said, it's not pushed down their throats. It's organic, and you see it in the kids. Kids are taking initiative. It's not just us teaching the Bible and teaching about God and telling them about God. It's them living it out on a daily basis here on campus. And that's the one thing that separates Southlands from any other school, at least from my perspective. talking about the detail here, community is amazing here. The teachers cared about me. They would know when I was off or I had a bad day.
Yes.
And they would, pull me aside and say, "Matt, are you okay?" And they really were invested into who I was and what was going on in my life. Any last words for our audience?
I'd just like to say that Southlands, everything that I guess I could have said has already been said. Southlands has been an amazing adventure for my children already. I'm excited about where they're going in the future. The last 6 years that they have here at the school, it is all about community. I'm just reiterating. But really, it's more than just a collective community. It's all the individual teachers and leaders and principals and staff and everyone that decides to play a part in investing in our kids makes all the difference in the world. And when I pick my kids up at the end of the day, or they're coming home with my wife, and we ask them how their day was, they're almost always happy. There's those days,
of course,
every now and then,
we have those days
where they didn't do well on their test or something, and then we got to course correct. But they're almost always happy because of the environment that's created here at Southlands. So we're really blessed to be here, and we're excited about the future.
Wow. Will, thank you. It's been an honor. Thank you very much for stopping by.
Yeah.
And as always, stay Southlands strong, guys. See you guys later.